first I was going to call it like elites have no shame, but I don't know if that's being too nice to these guys. But let me play this first video.
Poverty.
But is poverty even the same thing as it was when I was a kid? I feel like when I was poor, wow, I didn't have shit. You know, I mean, I didn't have really 2 nickels to rub against each other. And now everybody seems to have a cell phone. Nobody starves in America. The problem is the opposite.
I don't. First of all, I do not think it's fair to say that everyone in America, all of our children, are getting enough to eat.
No,
and
that's probably true.
I don't think that's right.
But there are places they can always go to get food.
Yeah, but this is the argument that people
and they
make.
Don't starve.
So they have a cell phone. How are you going to get a job today if you don't have a cell phone?
I'm just asking the question. I mean, it just seems standards do change.
That's why, as we see here, this governor signed free school lunch bill into law and in Minnesota. And Bill Maher is out here saying, oh, nobody needs lunch anymore. Then he wouldn't have to sign this into law if people were not hungry. And matter of fact, a lot of times when kids go to school, that's their only meal for the day, whether it's breakfast or whether it is lunch.
I imagine Bill sitting in a room with somebody that might be 15, 20 years older than him, and him having a conversation like this. And they say, well, back in my day, we didn't even have a good sewage system. We had to shit outside and wipe it with leaves. Like, that's exactly what he sounds like. Nothing actually infuriates me more than entitled people who have never been down the street and had knocked on the door of the people who are less fortunate and actually ask them a question. Instead, what they do is they drive by their home, stick their nose up and say, I don't know why they don't get a better paying job so they can get out of these bad circumstances. I mean, all I had was a small loan of $1 million and I made it. And it's the audacity when that lady said, that's actually not right. He said, oh, you're probably right. Then why the heck did you say it out of your mouth? Because unfortunately, people are bought into this idea that you're some intellectual superior because you get paid millions of dollars to spew nonsense. So when you say nonsense like that, had no one been there to catch it like that lady's mask was doing, then unfortunately that would have perpetuated and people would have been having conversations. Because if you look on the right, a lot of these people like Ben Shapiro, etc., they are pushing this propaganda as if poverty, it's like the same people who are saying birds aren't real are now saying poverty isn't real. And it's disgusting because you have so many children who literally are waking up traumatized and terrorized because they have to go to school in situations that aren't safe. They're getting crappy education because we don't fund our public schools. And now y'all heifers want to take the one shining thing that, shout out to the Black Panther Party, that people were actually getting, which was free breakfast and maybe some free lunch. You literally want to starve kids and you have the audacity to say that you are the family of the working people. Be for real. You're not a family party. You're nothing. You're a fascist party. And unfortunately, that term can be applied to Democrats, Republicans, and everybody in between who would do something like this to children. That pisses me off. I'm sorry.
Woo! I love that fire, Dave. Where Elon Musk put the retirement age in France is too low. That's a legit issue.
No, the issue is his taxes are too low, and he has all time to be sitting on Twitter saying stupid stuff like this and buying a company. I'm sorry. I don't have much sympathy today for these bubble elitists who get on the internet and opine about how hard it is to be everybody else in the world. Meanwhile, you literally can wake up, piss, and make $5 million. Something that a total of an entire, probably where Johnny lives, the sum total of all the income that those people made for the next 12 years still wouldn't get them to what Elon Musk makes in a minute. And for a vanity project, he buys Twitter so he can get on there and say crap like that. So this is why people are leaving your company in drones and why nobody takes you seriously. Tax these people and actually give them a reason to get offline and do something better in the world.
I need Q's berm.
Yes.
For Hot 97.
I'm sorry. This is nothing.